guys, BMAN here. How are you guys doing today? Today, we've got an awesome one. Absolute game breaking. Check this out. We're going to go Victor and Shadowbeak versus this Marcus and Ferellis that we've got to show just how overpowered this is. Our Marcus and Ferellis won't take any damage, but Victor and Shadowbeak just gets destroyed, guys. This is so overpowered, and we're going to explain how it works to you and everything. How this works, guys, is there's certain powers that send buffs out, and you can buff actual different type of power types, fire types, electric types. So it's not just for one type of power. You can do this for all sorts of different powers. So like you see here, we've got Marcus and Ferellis buffed. He's got an attack bonus of over 1,145%, guys. Yes, he's absolute tank destroying beast. Look at him just go. Victor and Shadowbeak can't even touch him, and he just goes up and absolute destroys Victor. With that said, guys, it's not only him that you can do it with. As you see here, we got Missandra Lux, and then we've got these Sparkets. If you see down in the bottom here, it says, while in team, increases attack power of electric powers. Electric Sparket increases their powers of all these electric ones. So we can use this to buff Missandra Lux. So if you see here, we have an attack power of passives of an extra attack of plus 115%. If we go along and mount Marcus and Ferellis, who, as we're talking to this, just destroyed the hardest boss in the game for us without us even paying attention to it, and if we mount this, wait for it to load out of here, and we'll get in and we'll show you how to do all of this glitch, guys. Now, with this said, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get on with how to do all of this, guys. Now, go down to the bottom here and we'll show you. For this one, we're going to increase the power of the Missandra Lux. So, as you see, his power rating right now is attack is at 116.49. He is an electric one, so we need to use the powers who are electric buffing ones, okay? So, for this, we need to get on to a mount. So we mount one. It doesn't matter what one we use for the mount, as long as you're mounted. Then, what you do is you go along and you throw the ones out of your party that are buffing for that element that you're trying to do. Then you get off, you pick them up, then you get back on your mount, and you rinse and repeat. You do the same thing again. You can just go through, push them out, and then you pick them up, and then you get back on your mount. Rinse and repeat, and each time you do this, well, if you're using the electric, we're doing it for electric powers. The electric powers that we have in our party are going to get buffed. This is now doing 2,000 damage. Yes, guys, you can do that. You can. So what we done is I had the ones for buffing the fire. I had 4 of them, and I buffed up for Marcus and Ferellis, who has an 8,000 attack and over 1,000% buff on him. And once I had him buffed, I went along and I equipped these 4 here. So then I've got 3 of these to buff this one up fast. Once I'm finished buffing this one, if I want to have these 2 in my party and I want to have an ice one maybe, I could go and get the Foxicle and put 2 Foxicle here and the ice one I want buff, and I could start doing it with the ice one as well, and I could have the ice one, okay? Then I could go along and I could do the ground one, and I could buff a ground one too. So we'll get in and we'll show you those as well. So also, guys, you can just respawn and you won't lose the buffs on them. And also, you can fast travel. You can also be doing the towers, as you've seen there. You can even do the towers, and you won't lose the buffs at all, guys. It's simple, and it's real easy, so smash that like button. Now, we'll show you the other ones that you can use to do this. So you've got this one here, the Sparket, for the electric, to buff electric ones, okay? Then, you've also got the Calypsy, Ignis, that will also buff electric ones if you do it with this one. Will buff your fire ones. So you'll use Calypsy or Ruby. Both of these ones, you can use either one to buff up your fire type, so like Marcus and Ferellis. For your electric ones, you want to be using Sparket. For this one here will buff your ground powers, okay? And then for your ice powers, you can buff this one here. So Fossicle will buff all the cis type of powers that you've turned into ice powers and stuff like that. So after you've got one buffed, say we've got this one buffed up, its attack's really high, we can go along and we can swap these out for a different one. So for this, we're going to do the Foxicle next. And at the same time, we are going to also buff our fire one as well. Now we have this here, right? This here, his attack is only, he's an ice one, and his attack, he's only getting 25% attack, right? Bonus. Now, what we do is we call out a power that we can mount. We get on the mount, then we drop out Foxicle to buff the ice one. We're also going to drop out Ruby to buff our fire one. Our fire one is at 8,283. Our Cryo is at 182. Now, after dropping them out, we get off our mount, we pick them back up, then we get back on our mount, and we do the same thing again. We can just keep doing this over and over again, buffing up our powers. When we come back to them, as you'll see here, we come back to our power. It's now got a 45% buff, a much bigger power buff, and this one here is now at 8,415. It's 2 getting buffed. So we can buff this one, we can buff this one, we can buff this one. It's just their types. So now we can buff any ice one, we can buff any electric one, any ground type, any fire type, and so on, guys. So those are the powers that I know about at the time of making this recording. If people know of any other ones, please get down in the comment section and let us know so other people can find out. And guys, if you're watching this, check out that comment section, because hey, hopefully somebody has found another one and they're able to let us all know. Okay guys, we'll end the video by showing you where to get these powers that buff the elements that I know about. So you have Sparkit that buffs the electricity. Now you can get him here in these locations that you see on the map. Then you also have, if I come across to Ruby, who you can find here. You have Drumud, who you can find here and here. There's also a boss one of Drumud here, and if you die, you can just choose to spawn up on this island. And you have Foxicle for the ice, who is up in here by that first tower for the ice tower, guys. So with that said, if this helps you out, help me out. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment, and make sure you guys have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN